welcome if you are new here, or welcome back if you have been here before. I am Freya, this is Budgie Budgets, and yeah, it's been a little while, you guys. I just up and vanished. I'm so sorry. Life has just been lifing, you know? So I think by way of explanation, first of all, today we are going to do an end of month for June. I did plan on doing this earlier, like last week, but life got a little mental. So we are going to do our end of month for June. We have a really exciting July coming up. Hopefully I will tell you about that in a little bit. But I first of all thought I should probably explain sort of what happened. So last time I was on here, I think it's been about 3 months. I was a little bit unwell. You could probably hear in my video, I was a little bit under the weather, and so were my kids, and that did turn out to be COVID again. So I just really didn't recover, you guys. I just really, my POTS got really bad, all my other illnesses, the fatigue was just overwhelming. So I was really quite unwell for, like a good 6 weeks. I was really, really unwell. And then I was starting to come good. I went and had my dental checkup, had dental checkup for all of the kids, which was really good. They all did really, really great. I had my dental checkup. I did not go so great, you guys. I need like just less than $2,000 worth of dental work done. It's all just fillings. So we started that. She did the first filling on my very back tooth on the top left, and it did not go well. So she did the filling. It was a little bit overfilled, but that was, I want to say it must have been Easter weekend. It feels like forever ago now that she did it. So it was overfilled, but then we had the long weekend, so I couldn't get back for her to fix it for quite a few days. And I think that what that actually did was sprain the ligament of my tooth, which I did not know until very recently that your teeth even have ligaments, but there you go. So because of my hypermobile and connective tissue disorder, I think what it is a really badly sprained tooth, but we weren't sure. So I went back in. She filed it down for me a little bit to fix the size of it. We hoped that would fix it. It didn't. I went back in again. She did like an antibacterial wash to make sure there was no infection. She did another round of x-rays. And then we decided to leave it for a little bit longer and see if it was feeling better. So we left it for nearly a whole month, and it was still really quite sore. So she went in and redid the filling because she was worried that it was a bonding issue with the materials that she had used for the filling. But that has not fixed it. So I'm nearly another month further down the track, and what she's ended up doing is filing the tooth all the way up so it's completely out of my bite profile, so I don't really chew on it much when I'm eating. And that has stopped probably 80 to 90% of the pain. It's now just if I bite on something on that side that's like crunchy or hard, that it's still quite painful. So obviously that's left me in a little bit of a pickle. We spoke about potentially extracting the tooth, but the tooth does have, like, she said the roots of it are kind of like that, like they're a bit curved, which makes it not a straightforward extraction. She did still think I could do it in the chair and that I wouldn't have to go to an oral surgeon, but also she can see that the roots are very, very close to my sinuses. So she is concerned that if she pulls it, she may cause a hole, and then I would have to go and see a dental surgeon, and that would suck. So, yeah, I'm kind of in a place now where it's not causing me so much pain that I feel like it needs to be pulled, but also I'm really nervous to let her go in and do the other fillings on the other side in case the same thing happens, because then I will be really, really limited in what I'm able to eat. So I'm just trying to get over my apprehension about that so I can go in and get the other fillings, because there's still, it's 3 or 4 other fillings that I need to get done in the meantime. So to help me cover the cost of that, I did take out extras health insurance, because I worked out that for the amount of work I needed done, I was better off paying the premium and getting that back, and then I'll just cancel it once I've had all the work done. I mean, ideally all of the work would have been done already, but that's not what's happened. So unfortunately, yeah, it's not going to save me as much as I thought it was going to, because I got 6 weeks for free as well for an offer they had for sign up, but it's fine. We'll just keep going. Then I rolled my ankle really bad. You guys, I was walking back to the car from school and I went over on my ankle so far that my ankle bone got grazed because it hit the footpath, the concrete. So I had to have some work done on that as well. It is nearly all the way better. Finally, it's just still a little bit twingy if I stretch it too far one way. But I mean, yeah, that was another fun adventure. Then just 2 weeks ago, we managed to get COVID again. And just as I was getting all revved up to start filming again and going to do the end of month June, and then I was planning on doing that last weekend, and instead I wound up in hospital with Ducky. So she got really, really sick this time around, wasn't able to eat anything for quite a lot of days, and we ended up in the children's hospital with her on in the middle of the night on Friday. And we did not come home until late on Sunday night. They did want to keep us over until Monday, but we asked to go home because she was finding it quite distressing being stuck in the hotel room, and there was a young baby next door to us that was crying a lot through the night. So I just felt like we'd get a better night's sleep if we were home, and she was eating and drinking again by then. But the poor little possum really went through the ringer, so she had to have all sorts of tests done. They had to put her on a drip. It was awful. It was absolutely awful. Would not wish it on my worst enemy. But she is back and bright and back to her usual, very sassy, full of personality little self. So yeah, she just missed out on like a week and a half of school, and now we're on school holidays. So I think that just about catches you up. There are plenty of other things that have happened in that time. My uncle who had a stroke going on nearly 4 months ago now, he's still in a rehabilitation hospital. So that's been tricky too. And what else? Oh, also we have welcomed into our family some guinea pigs, which was not really on the agenda. I'm not quite sure how the kids swung this one by me, especially when I've been really unwell. But they're the kids' responsibility. They're looking after them. They're paying for most of their stuff out of their pocket money. So that's on them. I will say they are incredibly adorable little creatures. But yeah, so that's what's been happening. And now July is going to be a really interesting month. So we have some change in our financial situation, mostly because as at the end of June, hubby's HEX debt is completely paid off, which means that money that was going from his wages each fortnight to HEX is now coming to us. So we've got about an extra 180 roughly a fortnight to play with now, which is awesome. And he also got evaluated for work. So he's just come off, that was a 6-month probation for his new job, and he's just come off probation just in time to be entitled for evaluation and a potential pay rise. And he got evaluated at the highest level in his team, which is just awesome. It's so nice for him to be in a workplace that's actually acknowledging all of the hard work that he puts in. So he is getting pay rise as well, which is really, really exciting. So we don't really know what it's going to look like yet in his like after tax take home pay, because it won't be the first paycheck it applies to will be the second one in July. So we've had one paycheck with the extra money that's not going to HEX anymore, and then the next paycheck will be the one with his pay rise, but it will also have been backdated for his last, so that will have extra in it. So then the next one after that will actually be able to clearly see how much his paycheck is going to be moving forward. July is also the time of year where we have a shake-up in child support. So I don't know what that's going to look like yet. I have already lodged my tax return, but it'll be dependent on when my ex lodges his. Somehow, everyone's goal in life is to have their pay increase every year. My ex's goal evidently is for the reverse, and that has been what has been coming true for him on paper. So we're just gonna hold on and see what happens with that. I'm hoping it won't change too much, but there is the possibility that it will. So we just need to wait for that. But the other big financial decision that we have just made is that we are selling one of our cars. So those of you who have been with me for the long haul will know that around this time last year, we upgraded our car to a larger car so that we could do more family adventures. And that car did serve us really, really well for a little while, and then we decided we needed a second car. And now that we have that second car, we've had it for about 6 months now, it's all we use. The other car just sits in our driveway, and we're paying very expensive insurance on it and registration. It's also due for a service. And then we had some issues with the sunroof leaking, so that needs to be fixed as well. And we just decided that we didn't want to pay to service it and fix the sunroof and everything else, because we're really just not using it very much. Anytime we possibly can, we opt to use the littler car, just because its petrol is so much cheaper, and we all fit in it quite comfortably. It's much easier to drive. So yeah, we've decided that we are going to sell that car. So you will see what that looks like as it unfolds throughout July, and what we're going to do with that money. We're still umming and ahhing. I'm pretty sure what we are going to do is probably just pay off in full our Visa MasterCard. I think that's probably what we'll do. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when that money comes in and what happens with all the other money coming in through July. So thank you so much for listening to all of that waffle. I will put at the start a little timestamp. So if you want to speed through and you don't really care where I have been, you just want to see the budgety stuff, it's there. But while I'm talking this stuff, I just want to say a massive thank you so much to anyone who has messaged me to check in, because there are so many of you, and it's really, really lovely. I really appreciate it, and it's been so nice. A big thank you to anyone who's still shopping in my Etsy store, who's still buying budget planners and Ko-Fi, and a massive thank you to the few of you who have bought me a coffee, is that what they call it, on Ko-Fi, which is literally just contributing money for nothing, no product, you get nothing for it, it's just to support me. And genuinely, I cannot even tell you how much I appreciate that, especially in the last couple of months, when I have had all of these medical expenses and dental expenses and everything else has just felt really, really overwhelming. So it's just been, I just want you to know that I genuinely really appreciate that, and it has brought a smile to my face. I swear, honestly, some of you just know when to message. Like quite a few of you messaged over the weekend when I was stuck in hospital with Ducky, and I was like, this is just crazy. Like how these people just know, these lovely people just happened to know, and it just brought a smile to my face in what was a pretty trying weekend. So yeah, thank you and love you all. And yeah, to those of you who have still been watching my videos and everything, it's just so nice. It's just so lovely, you guys. I really appreciate it. I will do my best not to disappear again. I did just start finding all of this really very overwhelming. It gets a little tricky because I was trying to keep up with everyone else's videos and all of that sort of thing as well, just managing trying to upload everything to the store and trying to do this and manage my health and manage the family and keep up with everyone else's videos and everything as well. It just kind of all got on top of me a little bit, let's be honest. So hopefully we can get back on track, and let's see. So what I have at the moment in my binders, just because getting to the bank has been nearly impossible, but also and mainly there have been quite a few break-ins in my area of late, mostly just opportunistic, like, you know, people going out to pick up their kids from school and leave a window open and someone's in the house in that, you know, half an hour that they're gone. And so I'm just really not comfortable having cash in the house just at the moment. So I am using prop money. It does look quite a lot like our money, but I will be using that for now. I'm not sure if I'll go back to cash or not. I would like to, but I'm just also really not comfortable having that money in the house. So yeah, we'll just have to see how we go. I hope that it doesn't bother you guys if I use prop money. If it does, then yeah, I apologize, but it's just all I'm comfortable with at the moment. So in our bills, what I'm going to do is just add up the whole binder. Yeah. So, and I don't have a last month, obviously, because I didn't do totals last month. I didn't bother. It was only for me. So I just looked in YNAB what I had digitally, and that was good enough. So we've got 120 in electricity. You will notice I have condensed my binders down just for ease of keeping them out and about, basically, just so it takes up a little bit less space. So I think I've got bills and health in this one. I've combined family and school as well. So 100 in electrical, 310 in water, but that bill is due. I think it's $302. Should come out of our account any day now. For phones, I've got 420. The kids' phones are both due for a recharge this month, and I am going to make sure I've got enough to do the whole 12 months for both of them. Car insurance, we have 200, but this will likely go towards something else. Although I know actually I might leave it in there for the other car. That makes sense. 50, 60, 75 in car rego. But yeah, once we get rid of the big car, this will all just be for one car then. So that'll be nice. I do have trackers coming. I just have to laminate them, but I've got them printed. Car service is empty. Not because I use that money for some clothes that I need for kids. License is also empty. And this is grocery delivery, but I need to make a new envelope because this is actually going to be for all of our subscriptions. So that has 100, 210. Just because then I thought if I do go back to using actual cash, that I'll be able to condense it down more often, much more easily if they're all together. So did I do that already? Yeah. In bills, we have 1,435. And there's no difference because I didn't do last month. So medical has 110, 115 in it. If we do sell the car, I want to give these envelopes a bit of a boost as well, just to give us a bit more buffer. Dental has 350 in there. Orthodontic and optical both empty, but vet has 110. And dog treatment is also empty because I ended up buying multiples of the dog thing we usually get once every 3 months because it was heavily on sale for end of financial year sales. So I used everything in there and then some. So 575 in health in total. In family, we have 110 in family fun. Clothes is well empty. We've got 40 in shoes. We've got 30 in hair. I haven't been spending anything on my hair. I haven't dyed my hair in probably like 3 or 4 months more. $60 in beauty. I've just been leaving it, so I have all my own natural regrowth. I still can't quite tell what color my natural hair is. It's really hard to tell. It just kind of takes on whatever color is underneath it. 20 in date, so that is everything for family fun. So that's 260. Then in school, I have combined all of our school expenses, so I don't have uniform or excursions, I think was the other one I had in here. I've just combined them because I don't see the point in keeping them separately because I use it all interchangeably anyway. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 95 in that one. School photos has 25, and this has all been used for this year, so this is building up for next year's photos. My old 2 kids usually is in February. School books and school tech are empty. They're both something that I want to fill up from selling the car. Formal is also empty, but I need this money because my oldest's first school formal, year 10 school formal is next month, so we really need to find a dress for her. Camp production and driving lessons all empty. So we have 120 in school. Now events. We had Ducky's birthday while I was taking my little YouTube hiatus. So we've spent all of her money and that's gone. What we did end up getting her for her birthday, her big present was a new bike, which she is obsessed with and she loves. But our son also decided he wanted a new bike for his birthday. His friends, he didn't currently have a bike already. Like his old bike had well and truly died and we had gotten rid of it. and his group of friends had started going on frequent bike rides together. So he begged and pleaded to be allowed to use his birthday money early and get his bike early. So that is what we have done. He already has his birthday present. His birthday is not until September, you guys. So when I'm saying early, I'm saying like really early, but he understands. He promises he understands that that is his gift and that he's not really going to get much else. So I have bought him one other thing, and then I'll probably just aim to have like $40 in here to go towards like on his birthday if he wants to go see a movie with his friends or something for his actual birthday, but that'll be it. So hubby has 55 in his birthday. So I've got these in order of the birthdays. So this one's in September, hubby's in December, Passa's in January. She has 50, 60, 70, 85 in hers. This will be her 16th, so I'm planning on saving a bit extra. I'm thinking around $600. I'd probably like to have more than that if I'm being honest, but we'll just see how we go. Because we do have other big savings goals that we want to meet for the rest of this year. $20 in mine. Ducky's is empty. Party has $30 in there. And that will be for my daughter's 16th because my son's not having parties here. 60 in gifts. That's like gifts for friends and family. Our anniversary has 70 in there. Easter has 15. I can hear my kids giggling outside the door like mad. I don't know what they're up to. $10 in Mother's Day. Father's Day has 20, 35. So this will be our primary focus for the next little bit because I want that full by September for hubby. Halloween has 30. Whoops. And Valentine's Day has 10. I'm not sure about doing these like this, to be honest. I do feel like I should probably snowball them, might work better, but just the way I have it set up on my digital envelopes kind of, I don't know, it's kind of set up so that I contribute to them all monthly. In our goals binder, all we have in here is our Mojo money, which is like our emergency fund, which we still have $1,000 in. That has not changed. I think we did have 2,000 in there at one point, but that got spent on mostly on dental work and medical expenses. Everything else in here is just a goal that we would like to get to at some point in time, but maybe not anytime soon, depending on how this year goes. So in total, we have $3,810 in our envelopes. Now there are envelopes that I have removed, mostly because I'm basically using them online too frequently that I didn't, if they're set bills like my daughter's tennis lessons, what else? There are a few of them. Oh, our books category. There's a few bits and pieces like that where I just felt like we're using them too frequently to bother having an envelope for them, only because I track them with digital envelopes. So I have my whole budget laid out in digital envelopes in a program called YNAB, which I love, mildly obsessed with. And it's what's kept me on track whilst I've been away. I haven't been cash stuffing in that time. I've been digitally cash stuffing. I do like this method. I think the physicality of it means that it makes me more incentivized to stick to a budget. But yeah, when needs must, that's the optimum way for me to stick to it. And it is still an envelope and zero-based budgeting software. So I do still have those envelopes. I just don't have them physically here because I just felt like I'm putting such small amounts into them and they're being spent every time. So it didn't really feel worth it. So like that's the other ones, like the dog supplements and stuff like that. So this actual totals, I'm not sure if I'll bother doing them every month, to be honest, because it doesn't really mean much. It's not at all reflective of how much money we've got put aside. We've got a lot more than that currently, but it's just not in here. So maybe from now on at end of month, I'll just kind of do debt review and our overall situation. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So keep in mind that this is going to be 2 months worth of difference or 3 months worth of difference. I honestly can't remember where I left off. I think I did end of March, but not end of April. or end of May. Did I do end of April? I don't know, you guys. Anyway, it's a couple of months worth. So the figures are not just 1 month, basically. So our Visa card, we have paid $420.91 in interest. Let me work out. I think it must be 3 months worth. Because, yeah, I didn't do end of May. What's this? That's March. Yeah, so I didn't do end of April. I didn't do end of April. Oh my goodness. I didn't do end of April and I didn't do end of May. So we're doing April, May, June here. So it's 3 months worth. So this is 3 months worth of interest, 3 months worth of payments at $753.85. I'm not sure why that's such an odd figure. I must have accidentally, I don't know, overpaid at some point or something. So we've got $11,561.06 remaining. The progress is $332.94, which makes me sad because that's so much lower than that. And it's 2.8% that we've paid off. The MasterCard is 0% interest. So payments have been $420, which is $140 a month. The balance is $6,410. Our progress is the same, and that is 6%. And then our car loan, the interest we've paid is $767.81. Ouch. Payments are $1,358.73, which leaves us with $24,034, which means we've paid off $618 or 2.5%. So let's have a look what our totals are here. We paid a total in interest of, $1,218.72. So per month, $406 roughly. And then it's just got really dark in here, guys. I hope the lighting is still okay. I'm using a new filming stand too. I've just got one that's a bit more portable and easier to work with than my old one. $2,532.58 in total in payments. 1, oh my goodness. 11,561.6. I kind of feel a little bit like I've forgotten how to film, so I'm sorry if this is incredibly boring or I don't know. So $42,000, and $5. I'm not going to worry about the 6 cents. 9, 26.18. So we've got 1,370 that we've paid off over that time, and that is a total percentage of 3.2%, we'll call it. So then down here, we started with 14,275. We now have 11,561. So we've paid off a total of $2,714, which is 19% of that debt, which I'm actually pretty happy with. 8750, and we're down to 6,410. So we've paid off 2,340 of that one, which is 26.7%. And over this one's a much newer debt. We've only had this for a little while, so I'm not expecting big progress here. 4034. So we've paid off 800. Oh my gosh. Where's my English gone today? I really could have worked that out just by looking at it, hey. Which is 3.2%. So, you know, not much, but no, I don't need to do that because I've got that here. So we've got 42,000 altogether. So 49,084 minus 42. We've paid off $7,084. That's incredible. That's awesome. So 14.4%, which is pretty good. I'm really happy with that. That's in just over a year, you guys. And really, well, I mean, we didn't have this debt for that time. So we were originally carrying another debt. So this figure is actually higher than that for the last 12 months-ish, but that's okay. I'm really wrapped with these two figures. Like, I feel like that's a really good achievement. And I know that if we sell the car, we've got quotes for it already, that we will be getting more than this amount. So I think that likely what we're going to want to do is just get rid of that, and then we don't have to pay the interest on it anymore, and it's all finished and it's all done. And then we really would like to take the kids on a holiday, but I will talk to you guys more about that in my first cash stuffing video for July. So hopefully later this week I will upload that video, which will just be a big chunky cash stuffing, because it will be cash stuffing week 1 and week 2 of July, and potentially also the proceeds from the car sale. So yeah, exciting times, you guys, exciting times. Thank you so much for joining me today. Again, thank you so much for everyone who has asked after me while I've been gone. I hope you are happy to see a video from me. I don't know, I feel like I sound a little bit flat in this one, but hopefully I'll be back to my normal self next time. Really just have to get used to filming again. Let me know how you feel about the prop money, if that's a deal breaker in terms of you tuning into this channel or not. And yeah, we'll get set up again for some savings games. So we'll have some more binders being added, because there'll be a holiday binder and some savings challenges binders. I'm not sure about doing mini Mondays. I don't know if I'm going to have enough in our budget to make wiggle room for that, given the other things that we want to save for, but I will work it out. All right, you guys, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you soon. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye.